G'day guys, it's John from theproductivegarden.com, and today I've got something a bit different for you. I'm going to be doing some foraging for mushrooms with Jill and Nick Dyson from FoodPath, a local culinary tour operator in the Southern Highlands. I've got my basket to fill, so we'll go and have a look at what sort of mushrooms we're going to be foraging and go and collect what we can.
First one who can spot one.
So you set a mound pushing up the straw, huh?
A knife and just cut them off near the... Right, now you see that's getting a bit old, so we might get fussy. I mean, you can start with that.
What about these?
But yeah, see,
So
this
that's
one
okay?
is younger than this one.
Yes,
this
and that
one is a bit drier.
Yeah, so as soon as it goes all wrinkly.
Well, look, let's pick it now, but as we get more better ones, you might choose to discard these. Right?
Yeah.
Now this is where, if you trim it, if you don't want to get all the dirt in amongst the gills and everything. That's the thing. Now Nick's going to have to produce his knife that was on Facebook, his mushroom knife.
So I've heard about this knife.
Yes, you saw a picture, you answered.
I did.
It is about that.
Yeah.
Now one girl told me that she actually takes the gills off and just slices the rest of
Why
it.
would you do that?
Well, but that's right. I mean, I think it's fine, but you don't want them to get all dirt in them. That's the thing. So what I'd be doing with these, Anne,
Well, you wash them, don't you?
Brushing
you
them.
just wipe them with a paper towel,
Yeah.
wet paper towel. But I would be getting rid of the pine needles here. You're going to fill your bucket in 5 minutes.
Okay, so this is your mushrooming tool, Nick.
Yes, it is. It's for harvesting truffles and or mushrooms.
Yep.
And I got it in Italy at one of the slow food get-togethers where they had a whole lot of different knives, cheese knives, etc.
Yep.
And I thought this one was different to all the others, so I'd give it a try. And this company, Alexander, does a lot of different cheese knives and specialty chef's knives, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so obviously this end's for cutting the mushroom.
Yep.
And
Excuse me.
the other end's just for brushing all the dirt and
Just
pine
to brush
needles from it,
the dust. And,
Are you giving
and it's good to collect a few of the green pine needles and put them with the mushrooms as well.
Well, and what does that help with the
Oh
mushrooms?
well, one of the recipes says you should put them in the recipe, as long as they're good, nice, green, clean pine needles.
And that adds flavour to the recipe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I've never tried it, but it's worth a try.
Excellent.
But that's the beast.
Yep.
Comes in handy. It's good
The
for.
famous mushroom knife.
Yeah.
Think so.
Yeah, I'd say so. From the
Okay,
photos
if we
that I've
turn
got.
it up and it's sponge underneath, it is.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you can
See,
the
it's a
sponginess there.
sponge. So that's the difference. Yes, we'll pop this. Okay, there we go. Knife looks good. See, different colours too, aren't they?
Yeah.
But quite different with that sponge. So that's a slippery jack.
Okay,
Which
and
is
that's edible as well.
That is
isn't it?
edible
This
as well.
This one's the saffron mushroom.
This is saffron mushroom. This is what I want to focus on because this is the one I'm 100% confident about. I'm 90% confident about that, but you can
You want to take a photo
take
too?
that if you want, but show me this one. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, if we don't know whether they're edible or not, it's
No,
probably best
no.
just to leave them be, isn't
Just
it?
leave them.
Yeah.
They look different.
They do look pretty spectacular though, don't they?
Yeah. There's some very pretty ones here, but we don't know what they are.
Yeah, are they white?
Look.
Yes, there's about 200 or so of them over there.
Are there?
Yeah, and they're just actually popping out of. Yeah.
So this one's definitely a non-eating one, Jill.
Non-eating
Yep.
one and
Yeah.
definitely will make you sick.
That's probably what killed the Chinese people.
That's right.
No, they picked white ones.
Did they?
Little white ones with the white underneath. That's like I think we picked.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Just follow the straight rows back.
Yeah.
You saw it.
There you go.
You want a good one?
No, it's all right, you can have it. I'll have this other one.
So many, but they're all slippery jacks, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And some of these.
Red or
Yeah, it's got red ones.
fireman's
I've
braces.
got some at home.
Do a bit of a Huey.
Look, Nick, we've got a lot of slippery jacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to try them.
Yeah.
They're not so slimy because they're...
Alright, now we've been collecting 2 mushrooms today, and these are both edible mushrooms. Now, this one on the left here is what's commonly called a slippery jack. It's got quite a slippery surface on top, leathery sort of surface, brown, and on the bottom, the distinguishable part, is this yellowy sponge that's on the bottom rather than having gills like the other mushroom. And this mushroom on the right is a saffron mushroom, and it's got the nice saffron colour on top. Okay, and on the bottom, again, it has the saffron coloured gills. Okay, when they get a little bit older, I'll show you one that's a bit older, then the gills on the bottom can get a bit olivey coloured. You can probably see this one, there's some sort of greeny sort of areas in there. So that's just because it's a little bit older. They'll tend to be a little bit woody, but I'm told they're still alright. And the younger ones, nice young one like that, will last a lot longer, where these ones will not last as long, so they should be used fairly quickly. Those ones can be kept in the fridge in a paper bag for a bit longer. Things to cook them with, they're good in like soups and casseroles and stuff. Also just cooked in olive oil or butter with a bit of parsley, and just sautéed in a fry pan and served on toast like a bruschetta. You can also dehydrate these, so dehydrate them in a dryer and then store them in like vacuum sealed bags, and that'll keep them for a couple of months. Otherwise, if you're going to keep them in the fridge in a plastic, not a plastic bag, definitely keep them in a paper bag. Then you'll want to use them within a week or so. Just one little word of warning: if you do go looking for mushrooms, is to be absolutely sure of what you're collecting, that they're not going to be something that's harmful to you. And if you're not absolutely sure, then go with someone who does know what they're collecting, because especially with mushrooms, there are some mushrooms that are very poisonous and can kill you. There's some with psychotropic properties which can do a lot of damage as well. So it's best to definitely know what you can eat, and I guess more importantly know what you can't eat. So yeah, make sure you're sure of it, or go with someone who does know which mushrooms are good and which mushrooms are not. Alright, we've been foraging the mushrooms and we've had a good time. It's quite a few mushrooms there. Some of them I'll dehydrate for use later on, and some of them I'll use in the much shorter term. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. The mushroom foraging, I'm pretty confident that I can come out here by myself now and be able to collect mushrooms to be able to use later on for cooking. Anyway, until next time, happy productive gardening. Bye.